What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another off-season rebuild here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today, we're going to be doing the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, obviously, the Milwaukee Bucks are currently in the NBA Finals. They're up 3-2 against the Phoenix Suns right now. They have surprised the hell out of me, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I do not think this current Bucks roster had what it took to get to the NBA Finals, let alone be probably winning the series at this point in time. I'm going to knock on wood because, honestly, I'd like to see them win one at this point in time. Yeah, Bucks fans, you're welcome. But we're going to be doing an off-season rebuild with them today. 2 days ago, I went ahead and did a Suns one. Today, we are going to be doing the Milwaukee Bucks one. So, as I mentioned, typically I do these as soon as the team's either one eliminated or as soon as the off-season starts. But I don't know. I think it would be kind of fun. You guys wanted to see a Suns one. All the comments, or some of the comments, and a couple Twitter DMs were saying, hey, can you do a Bucks one? So, we're going to be doing that today. So, I'm sure a lot of you, if not all of you, do know the way these work. Basically, off-season, season, off-season, season, off-season, then regular season. And that is the video. So, it's going to be a pretty fun one. I do have a lot to do with this team. I think I honestly have a couple moves in mind right now that can actually kind of take this team to the next level. Obviously, they don't really need to be that next level because they're already in the finals, but here in 2K, things are a little bit different. So we're going to get into this one in just a sec. As always, you guys new around here want to sub to this channel, man, I would love to have it. 39% of you guys still not subscribed, man. You guys watch these videos and you keep coming back. You don't want to sub, man? Help me out a little bit. And as always, you guys got any other video ideas, make sure to leave that down below in the comment section, along with a like. All right, let's get into this one. So kind of assessing the roster right now, what we actually have in terms of talent. Obviously, Giannis, one of the best players in the entire NBA. He's not going anywhere. I don't want anybody to think that's going to happen. He's here the entire video. Unfortunately, Drew Holiday regresses. It's annoying. I slightly understand it at the age of 31. I don't 100% understand it because he's probably down to like an 80 by the time this video ends. But yeah, I'd like to keep Drew Holiday for at least 1 year, and hopefully his regression isn't too bad. Maybe we can go from there, but yeah, man, it sucks. It is what it is. Obviously, they gave up a lot to get him from the New Orleans Pelicans, but he's kind of turned it around. Obviously, he had a crazy Game 5 in the finals, and I think hopefully Game 6, hopefully not needed a Game 7, he can be pretty solid from as well. Chris Middleton just turns into Michael Jordan, like whenever he wants to in the finals, seemingly. So yeah, I don't really want to trade him. Again, on a pretty big contract, 85 overall, 30 years old. We'll see where his, regression kind of stands. The rest of the squad, they're all kind of movable, in my opinion. Jeff Teague, I might just send to the Sun right now. Not the Suns, the literal fucking Sun. He's so bad. It's literally, it hurts. But the rest of the squad, we got some good filler players here. Portis, Lopez obviously being one of the best big three-point shooting big men in the entire league. Good defensive center as well. And then Dante DiVincenzo can hopefully be a pretty good role player for me. So, that being said, I believe we do have the 30th overall pick. We actually have no, we do not. But, oh, it's in, I'm dumb. It's in New Orleans. Okay. I'm not going to be using my second round pick. They actually will not let me trade it, though. So we're going to go ahead and draft some to that. That being said, this is criminal. You want to know, let's talk about something here for a second. Mike Budenholzer, not only, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but he has an A- offensive rating and an A defensive rating. That might be worse than the Celtics robbing the Nets in that trade. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my, like whoever did that, they should be fired right on the spot. If that's whoever the hell that is, oh my goodness. That's horrible. It's honestly, it's terrible. Good Lord. Okay, well, we can worry about that later. Obviously, he does have some pretty good ratings for a guy, of his stature who's, hate to break it to you, Bucks fans, and I'm sure a lot of you actually probably agree with me. He's not a good head coach. He sucks. He's honestly one of the worst head coaches in the entire league. And obviously, Giannis, run and dunk man, Antetokounmpo, sorry, hate to break it to you. I know he's worked out his shooting a little bit. Kind of carries that squad along with Middleton and Holiday sometimes. Mike Budenholzer is a horrible head coach that is unfortunately probably going to keep his job, unfortunately, as I just mentioned, because they're probably going to win the finals. You don't fire your head coach after you win a finals. That's just absolutely idiotic. Cannot stand that. We will see who the CPU drafts for me with 29th in the second round. Will Richardson from Oregon, 68 overall, sure. Portis declines, Bryn Forbes declines. I'm going to bring all of these guys back, and then we're going to go ahead and probably honestly trade all of them. Jordan Nwora, low-key, could stay around. Didn't really play for us, but he's a 75 overall. So Sam Merrill, Mamadi Diak, yep, and Elijah Bryant are all going to be traded for hopefully first-round picks. I don't know if I'll get a first round for all of them. I'm actually going to give Thanasis, whatever the hell his name is. I'm pretty sure it's Thanasis. I'm just going to call him that. His qualifying offer, he might not be in the rotation. He very well could maybe get 10 minutes a night, but I like the idea of keeping his brother on his team, hopefully for a championship here in the game, because, again, we don't technically have one yet. So we're probably going to go ahead and make those trades. I'm probably going to I think Elijah Bryant, you, and Sam Merrill all going to get me a pick. I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll see you guys with whatever moves next. So unfortunately, money is not something we have a lot of right now. We actually don't even have bird rights on Bobby Portis as well, so I don't know if the game's going to let me bring him back. And it's not going to. So Bobby Portis is officially gone. It sucks, but kind of is what it is. I think the center is kind of, right now, maybe the one spot I'd like to upgrade. Brook Lopez, obviously, on, the backside of his career. I think he's definitely start going down in the overall department. I wouldn't mind maybe getting an Enes Kanter, not exactly a polar opposite of Brook Lopez, but they're definitely not similar types of players, if you will. I think Enes Kanter is definitely more of the, rebounding center, and obviously Brook Lopez can do that, but he can definitely stretch the floor a lot more than, an Enes Kanter can. So I'll sign him, a 3-year deal, $8 million. I'm actually going to do a 1-year deal with a team option, actually, see if I want to bring him back. So hopefully he agrees to that. He's actually going to go ahead and sign it. I'm going to let Bryn Forbes go. I'll show you guys my plan in a second. We're not renouncing the rights on Thanasis. Elijah Bryant can go. Oh, that's a trade exception. So yeah, we will wait, obviously, on Thanasis, and we just signed Enes Kanter, my boy, and he's probably, I think I'm actually still going to start Brook Lopez. Giannis will not have a backup. I think I'm just going to move Pat Connaughton maybe to the backup small forward spot, or backup shooting guard spot, because Jordan Nwora can definitely get minutes for me there. I don't know when 2K kind of moved his position from shooting guard, but I guess that happened at some point in time. So we do need to figure out our backup point guard. Obviously, Will Richardson, our 29th overall pick in the second round, will not be playing. Connaughton will be here. He's actually been pretty solid in the finals. Obviously, with DiVincenzo out for basically, what series did he get injured in? Did he get injured in the Heat series? Or was it I forget what series he was injured in, but obviously he hasn't played in the finals. So Connaughton's kind of stepped up a little bit, but obviously we do need to figure out now just a backup point guard, and we're kind of all set. We're kind of, a little bit limited with the options we can do and the trades we can kind of make. But I think I'm going to sign Ilya Silva just because he's the highest overall here. Welcome back to Milwaukee, I guess. And now we're going to go ahead and trade him for some sort of backup point guard. Does not have to be anybody good, or really that good anyways, because we're going to go ahead and be playing Drew Holiday quite a bit of minutes. So, just some MCW, honestly. Bring him back to Milwaukee as well. I don't know. Oh, I can low-key get Jay Crowder. I just don't need him. So, yeah, MCW, welcome back to Milwaukee. How many years was he here? Just 1.5. I don't know why I thought it was more than that. Welcome back to Milwaukee. You will be backing up Drew Holiday, and we are now all set, and I will see you guys at the start of the first season. You got to love 2K and their regression system. Drew Holiday is now down to an 81 overall. It's super unfortunate, and it absolutely sucks, but it's 2K. It's one of the worst games I've actually ever played, just as a franchise in general. It sucks, man, but that's what we do on this channel. So, Drew Holiday, Dante DiVincenzo, who, again, is progressing a little bit. I'd like to see maybe take that next step towards kind of being a little bit better, more of a, not sort of a role player. Obviously, he's never going to be a star in this team, but maybe just close to maybe all-star caliber. It might be pushing a little bit. But, with Drew Holiday overall regressing and Chris Middleton's overall regressing, maybe he can make that next step. Middleton, as I mentioned, will be, our starting small forward. I don't know why I'm stroking out today. Hopefully can be around, 22 points a game. All I really need from him. Giannis, obviously, our superstar franchise talent. Not going anywhere. We'll be starting at power forward this entire video. And then Brook Lopez is still here as well. The game actually wants him to start. I actually really do like the fit of him next to Giannis, obviously. Not a bad idea to get a center that can shoot next to Giannis, who has been working on his shot a lot. Again, it's still not probably where you'd like it to be, but it's definitely doable. Our bench unit sucks. It's horrible. It's definitely something we need to address at some point in time. Jordan Nwora is going to be our sixth man. My boy Enes Kanter there as our backup center, playing 18 tonight. Pat Connaughton and then Michael Carter-Williams. Thanasis did end up re-signing. He's here. He's not going to get any minutes, but we'll see. I think this team is good. Obviously, overalls and Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday going down, that's going to absolutely kick us right in the dick, but we'll work around it. Hopefully, still be a top seed here in the East. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So we actually finished this first season with a record of 54-28. Not too bad. I will take it. Giannis wins his third career MVP. And yeah, his numbers kind of speak for himself right there. We end up as a 2 seed here in the East. Very good. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Precious Achiuwa, 6th man. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Shake Milton, Most Improved. Steve Nash, 62-20. Brooklyn is definitely going to be a problem for us. So we do have Detroit in the first round. It's kind of a little bit of a blessing. Obviously, about any of the teams we could play, they're probably going to be the easiest. Giannis, Middleton, Jordan Nwora actually was our third leading scorer at 16 points a game. How on God's green earth he did not win Most Improved, I have absolutely no idea. But it is what it is, man. Drew Holiday, yeah, brother. It definitely might be time to move on from this offseason. Not like he was horrible. It's just, $30 million, man. I need more than that. DiVincenzo did not take that next step, unfortunately, but Jordan Nwora definitely did. I was kind of hoping maybe these two guys could maybe swap places, but it is what it is. Enes Kanter, Brook Lopez, Pat Connaughton, Michael Carter-Williams. So the center's also definitely a position we definitely need to work on. Giannis led us in rebounds, and assists was also Giannis. Oh, my God. Detroit. Killian Hayes, Jalen Green. Oh my God, they signed Kawhi Leonard because they do every single time I do one of these videos, and that makes much more sense why they're in the playoffs. We go to 7 with them, and we do end up winning. Moving on to Chicago, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Pat Williams, Larry Markkinen, Nikola Vucevic. I'll be interested to see where Larry Markkinen ends up this offseason. I just do not think he's going to end up being back in Chicago. We lose in 6. We got a Brooklyn and Chicago, 2 big cities match up, and the Brooklyn Nets do go on to win the finals. James Harden, first finals MVP. Congratulations, man. So, okay, we got to make some moves with this team, man. Not that we're in a bad spot. I've definitely had teams in worse spots, but I just do not ultimately think that this squad, this core, is going to get me a finals here. So the Pacers sucked. They were projected the first overall pick and ended up with the last pick, or not the last pick, but the last possible pick they could have gotten at 5. It's the lowest they could have dropped. I would fire Mike Budenholzer. I would do it in 2 seconds. I just like. I'm not getting a coach with better ratings than that. We're a small market team. We don't exactly have the biggest budget. I have absolutely no idea why trainers regress in this game. Our trainer's going to decline our offer because we have no money, and now we only have 2 untapped potentials. Thank you, 2K, for making trainers regress. Like, seriously, like, somebody explain to me in, like, what logic that makes any sense. Like, at all. Like, please, try to explain that to me. Okay, it is definitely time to make some upgrades. I'm definitely at the point guard and the center position. I will see you guys with some trades. The Washington Wizards are the owners of the 5th overall pick in this year's upcoming draft. This draft has obviously a lot of good young centers. I think we definitely could go ahead and perhaps make those one of our starting centers for the rest of this video. So that being said, Drew Holiday would definitely have to be in this trade. Value-wise, we don't have a ton of future first-round picks. It is super unfortunate, but unfortunately, a lot of those picks were actually in the deal to go ahead and get Drew Holiday on this team. Funny enough how those things work out. I have no idea. Okay, that goes through. Simple enough. We now have the 4th overall pick. We will be drafting somebody. Let's see. There are 3 centers here. I would not mind taking any of them, and by some miracle of God, Emoni Bates falls to 4. Well, then God bless me. Unfortunately, it does not. Chet Holmgren goes 1st overall, followed by Emoni Bates, then Jaden Hardy, and I have my guy here in Victor Wembanyama, who tends to win Rookie of the Year every single time. Welcome to the team, Victor. You are going to be our starting center. We are obviously now moving on from Brook Lopez. What? I do not know a lot about Victor Wembanyama. Okay, he can shoot the basketball, or at least in this game he can. I do not know anything about him. Like, I know he's an absolute stud. I think he's going to be very good in the league, just, you know, from watching some of his mixtapes, but I do not think that, I don't know if he has a B+ 3-point shot in the league. There's not many centers that just get drafted and then have a B+ 3-point shot, but we'll cross that line when we get there. We do need to figure out our new starting point guard. That is definitely something we need to worry about. Enes Kanter, Pat Connaughton accepts, and Will Richardson, our 29th overall pick from 2021, come back, man. Maybe we can get a pick for you. So DiVincenzo and Jordan Nwora are definitely getting those qualifying offers, and I'll honestly give it to Thanasis just one more year. I mean, I like having Giannis's brother here. If he gets an option or an offer that's just a lot of money, I'm just obviously not going to do that. But yeah. So we do not have money. That is unfortunate because I definitely would have liked to use it. I might be able to maybe clear up some money. That would obviously include me trading Chris Middleton, who has not been bad whatsoever. I just think maybe getting another, like, maybe close to superstar, maybe somebody just kind of a level above Chris Middleton wouldn't be a bad idea. So I'm not 100% going to trade him, but if the right trade does come up, I will definitely pull a trigger on it. And if a move comes up, I'll see you guys with it. All right, man. So I have decided, after sitting here and thinking about it for a couple minutes, that I want to go ahead and get another star to play next to Giannis. Not that Chris Middleton's not a star. I want a guy that's borderline superstar, if not a full-blown superstar. So we're basically doing this trade here with Dallas. Yes, this is the trade we're doing. It looks horrible. I'm actually going to try to squeeze a first-round pick out of them because I think they definitely should give us one in this trade. They want a future. Oh, my God. Seriously, can I just give you like 28 second-round picks? Because I have a lot of them. You want 2 more seconds? Fine by me. So we get another first, which is actually kind of huge. We just cleared up that money. Tim Hardaway Jr. will not be here. The trade was just for Josh Green. And we can hopefully get another first-round pick now for Tim Hardaway Jr. before we do go ahead and start signing some free agents. Memphis wants to give me 2 first-round picks. It's a thing of beauty. So who do I want? Who do I want to play next to Giannis Antetokounmpo? Point guard's an obvious need. I could maybe look for an upgrade in the shooting guard department. Obviously, we do have Dante DiVincenzo. He's on a qualifying offer right now. I don't love the idea of starting Josh Green at small forward. This team got very young very quickly. Giannis obviously not going anywhere, and I'm obviously good with Victor Wembanyama. Keep in mind, I can also trade both of these guys for a new starting point guard or small forward, whatever it may be. So, also, how much money do we have right now? We still don't even have max money, so I actually have to trade them right now. I'm going to move them both down to the power forward spot because both their overalls are going to jump up, and I will see you guys with the next move. So let's see if the Chicago Bulls are feeling nice and want to give me Kobe White for my boy Enes Kanter. Take a look at White's stats: 17 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Honestly, a perfectly fine point guard, a very cheap point guard, I might add, to play next to the rest of this starting 5. So I believe we can make this deal work. Obviously, we're not losing a ton of money here. That being said, Brook Lopez will definitely be on his way out after this, and I believe I'm probably just going to get a first-round pick for him. So Coby White, welcome to the team. It does solidify our starting point guard, so now we're kind of in the market for maybe a new starting either shooting guard or small forward. The rest of the lineup is obviously already filled. So Brook Lopez, I'm now unfortunately just going to be getting a first-round pick for you because I do have to clear up money. Pat Connaughton definitely on his way out as well. I don't even know how I didn't even do that already. First round pick from Memphis, first round pick from Charlotte. I think that one might have a little more value. And now we're going to move on from Brook Lopez, who's making $13 million. Not the easiest contract in the world to move, but we definitely should be able to get it done here. I can get Clint Capella. This is honestly criminal that is an option for me, but we're just going to go ahead and do this from the New York Knicks. God bless you. So, do I need more of a point guard or, oh no, point guard, not a point guard, a shooting guard or a small forward? I obviously do have DiVincenzo here. I do not believe he will have a big qualifying offer, so we do not have to worry about that. If I want to go small forward, do I maybe pair up a Kevin Durant next to him? I could also maybe look at a Jimmy Butler, crazy defensive forward group we'd have moving on right there. Or I can move Giannis to small forward, maybe go after a Julius Randle. I have no idea what I want to do right now. I did sign Steph in the video yesterday, so we're not going to do that. I'm very intrigued by Kevin Durant, but they did just win a championship with Brooklyn. I don't know if he's going to accept an offer for us. So that is the max I can actually give him. I'm going to give him the max deal. What? Did he just say fuck Milwaukee? Oh. We're not going to be getting Kevin Durant. I've actually never seen that before. I have no idea what the hell just happened right there. So I think try number 2, Jimmy Butler. Again, not a guy I sign a lot. I'm going to try to go out and do that right now. Not going to be putting up a ton of stats, but overall wise, he should be pretty solid, and it looks like he actually does want to sign with us. So we're going to get Jimmy. We are going to get Jimmy. We're also going to retain, hopefully, Jordan Nwora. And I actually still do have cap space, so I can actually maybe keep Thanasis as well. We're going to retain Nwora and DiVincenzo. I obviously have to make sure neither of them get any big offers right now. And we are still good. Yes, we are. Oh, I don't have bird rights on Nwora, but he is restricted, so he hopefully should be able to just accept that qualifying. And we're good one more day, and Jimmy Butler is officially on this team. I'm going to now go ahead and give an offer to Donte DiVincenzo. Just pay the man. I definitely could maybe look for an upgrade at some point in time. So, let's look at this team. I need a backup point guard. Jordan Nwora is going to be coming back. I do have Josh Green, who I low-key feel like I could just move to the shooting guard spot. It really wouldn't be that big of a change. His overall actually doesn't even change at all. So, he'll be our backup shooting guard behind it on Donte DiVincenzo. I will go ahead and hopefully have Jordan Nwora back, and he will be backing up Jimmy Butler. Giannis does need a backup, and I do need a backup center. So, center and point guard are definitely 2 needs right now. When looking at our options right now, Mike Muscala, not great. I actually don't mind Willie Cauley-Stein. Maybe even if it's just for a year and then I move on from him. In the point guard spot, we're definitely going to maybe sign somebody like who's the highest overall here, and I might just do some sort of sign and trade. Oh boy, I guess it's Kent Bazemore. Kent Bazemore, we're just going to get another bad point guard to back up, or whoever our starting point guard is. Last year was obviously not Coby White, it was Drew Holiday, but we're now going to go ahead and have to get another bad backup. So Josh Giddey from Australia, my guy, welcome to the squad. We're getting pretty young here, honestly, and I definitely do not mind it. So I now have to go ahead and I have to wait on Jordan Nwora. He's probably just going to accept that qualifying offer, I would assume. And if he doesn't, then I'll try to figure out something else. If he gets an offer, I'm pretty sure he should just accept it. I think it's automatic. Thanasis and Jordan Nwora. Okay, this team has obviously done a complete 180. We're looking a lot better right now. I will see you guys at the start of year number 2. So we basically only have 2 of our starters back. And also, I want to clarify right now, I'm sure a lot of you are going to be saying, hey, numbnuts, I don't really think the fit of Jimmy Butler and Giannis would work. There's not a lot of three-point shooting there. Look, I understand. At the end of the day, it's 2K. This is never something. If I was actually a GM in real life, first of all, half these moves would never even be able to happen on this planet. But I would never actually pair up Jimmy Butler next to Giannis. I want to make that 100% clear. The only reason I'm doing it is because this is 2K. But we only actually retained 2 out of our 5 starters from last year. That's kind of weird, and that's kind of atypical for a team that actually was a 2 seed here, kind of blowing it the hell up. Obviously, regression kind of hurt there, but I actually do like the upgrades we made. I think they're going to help us out a lot. So, Coby White, Donte DiVincenzo, Jimmy Butler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Victor Wembanyama, or however the hell you pronounce his name. I'm horrible at pronouncing this dude's name. Our bench also got better, I would say. Josh Green's an upgrade, going to be our 6th man. Jordan Nwora, hopefully still balling out, doing his thing. Willie Cauley-Stein and Josh Giddey. So, really good mix of some nice young pieces and a veteran here in Willie Cauley-Stein. I think we're in a really good spot. Hoping to be a 2 seed again. Yes, Thanasis will be here in case he, has to get any minutes or maybe just, give Giannis a water bottle or something. I don't really know, whatever the hell he does. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. This season, we do go 56-26. I believe that was a 2-game upgrade from last season. Unfortunately, these pesky Nets do not look like they're going away. I believe that Kevin Durant and James Harden, and is Kyrie even a free agent? Whatever it is, I believe they retained their big 3. So That's going to hurt us. Typically, James Harden signs with like the Orlando Magic or something. Kyrie Irving is off in some fairy tale land and somewhere else. And it's typically not that hard. But today, of course, because I'm in the Eastern Conference, it happened this way. We're at 2 seed. Joel Embiid, first career MVP. Kennedy Chandler, Rookie of the Year. Jaden Harden, 6th man. Giannis wins his, is this second Defensive Player of the Year? Yes, this is his second Defensive Player of the Year. I was making sure. Nick Claxton, Most Improved. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. Looking like the Philadelphia. Oh, what? What? Okay, could not have been more wrong. I just saw us lose to Brooklyn twice while I was simming and just assumed it was that. It was not. I guess maybe they did lose a couple starters. They just lost Kyrie. This is not a 7 seed. And of course, I matched up with them in the first round because why wouldn't I be? Player stats here. Giannis, Kobe White, Jordan Noir. Oh my God. So maybe Jimmy kind of taking a back seat low-key. I'm not comparing them. Obviously, basketball is more than just scoring. But seriously, Jimmy? Like, come on, dude. That can't happen. I know it has a lot to do with his tendencies here, but come on. Seriously? Like, how is this a 7 seed? Are you kidding me? Can we win at least? Okay, we win in 6, and oh boy, here come the Miami Heat. Rookie of the Year, Kennedy Chandler, Tyler Hero, TJ Warren, Precious Achua, and Bam Adebayo. So obviously Jimmy's old team we are facing. We win in 5, moving on to Philly, who has not really changed much. They've just kind of got their squad. Let's see if we can get it done, man. We got a rematch of this year's Eastern Conference. Oh, no, semifinals, not fun. Oh, wait, no. Am I being dumb? Why am I having a mind fart right now? I'm blanking out. Just ignore me for a second. I don't know why. We sweep them. I don't know what is going on in my head right now. I'm blanking out. Murray, Jalen Noel, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. I don't know why I thought that was the Eastern Conference Finals, like the Hawks weren't in it. My bad. We win a finals! And Giannis Antetokounmpo wins his first finals MVP along with his first ring, man. We get it done. Our upgrades worked, even though maybe not in the stats department, but they did work. I know Jimmy Butler is not necessarily 100% known for his scoring. I know he's not Bradley Beal, but you know what I'm saying. No, this is dumb, and we are good there. So we won the championship. The pressure's kind of off. We can kind of have some fun with this. We have a top 5 protected pick from the Knicks. I believe there's probably some sort of protection on it. I'm not that dumb. And yeah, it's actually number 2. So no pick, but we do have their pick next year. Mike Budenholzer, greatest coach in NBA history, led us to a championship. Can I get an A trainer here? Cool. Thank you. Assistant GM Owen Masters, you want to come here? I don't really care about my scout. I'm not really drafting anybody. But if Liam Jackson, nope. Okay. What? I don't really care about my scout. I'm not drafting anybody. Okay, so moving up to the draft, we have our own first-round pick, or did I trade it? I definitely might have traded it. Actually, we have one from the Dallas Mavericks. Unfortunately, I'm just not going to be using it. So we will head up to team player options, and Josh Green and Josh Giddey, both the Joshes, they're going to be coming back. Jordan Nora and Kobe White definitely need to come back to this team. Jordan Nora has been tremendous for us, and Kobe White has been as well. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So I'd like to retain them both. This is the final year, so Kobe White's just going to get his qualifying offer. I'm not going to move on from him. I'll bring back Giannis' brother as well, whatever. And Jordan Nwora, honestly, that's a pretty cheap deal for the number he's been putting up, even though he's going to get his qualifying offer because this game is just absolutely broken. So all of them are back in this team. It's a thing of beauty. I might still make one sort of, move, just kind of have fun. I might try to upgrade DiVincenzo. Not 100% going to happen, but I will see you guys with a potential move. If not, I'll upgrade like Willie Cauley-Stein or something. I have no idea if this is going to be possible here with the Indiana Pacers picking up Colin Sexton. I mean, you take a look at his numbers. They're obviously, worlds apart from each other. Obviously, I'm sure the teams are looking a little bit different, but Colin Sexton's an upgrade, and we kind of reloaded on first-round picks, so we can basically give them whatever the hell they want. They agree to that. Colin Sexton, welcome to the Milwaukee Bucks. Unfortunately for us, this is no longer well, not that it was a great defensive backcourt in the first place, but this is not a very good defensive backcourt. They're obviously both... Actually, wow, I did not know Kobe was 6'5". I thought he was like 6'2". Sexton's obviously an undersized shooting guard. He's here to definitely score the basketball, but I can live with it. We just got to score more points than the other team. That's kind of the name of the game. So I still believe I'm probably going to upgrade Willie Cauley-Stein. I don't love him as my backup center, especially behind a young guy. I'd maybe rather get in more. Not that he's not a veteran at this point, but maybe a guy who's a little bit better than him, if you kind of catch my drift. So maybe Hassan Whiteside. Unfortunately, he's just 34, but he actually had some. I'll take 7-7 as my backup center. Could also go Jahlil Okafor, former 3rd overall pick. Talk about a bust. He's just too fat. Or I could maybe just go with Udoka Azubuike, who's honestly been way better. So not the veteran exactly we were looking for, but I can still live with those numbers. I will now see you guys fresh off a championship with this team. Hopefully you're looking to go back-to-back at the start of year number 3. So as I mentioned, fresh off a championship, we have made one upgrade to our starting lineup, i.e. Colin Sexton. I think any way you look at it, Colin Sexton's an upgrade. there's really no debating that over Dante DiVincenzo. So not a lot of defense in this backcourt. That's obviously something we're going to have to hopefully, maybe not worry about, maybe worry about. We will see. But here's how it's looking. Kobe White, Colin Sexton, Jimmy Butler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Victor Wembanyama. Our bench unit, Jordan Nwora, who has been absolutely splendid for us. Josh Green, Udoka Azubuike, and Josh Giddey. Pretty young bench, but honestly, I can live with it, man. I will see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So we actually had our best record yet. We won 58 games. Giannis wins his 4th career MVP. He's insane. We finally do end up as a 1 seed, man. You love to see it. Kihei Clark, Rookie of the Year. Amoni Bates, 6th man. Giannis also wins his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award now. Evan Mobley, Most Improved. Mike Boldenhoser. Coach of the Year, man. All right, we got the Wizards here in the first round. Take a look at some numbers real quick. Giannis, White, Sexton, Nwora, Jimmy Butler down to 12.5 points a game. Maybe signing him wasn't the best option. It is what it is, though. Ultimately, if we win championships, I don't really care who does what. So, Wizards, Jalen Brunson, Bradley Beal has been loyal, Brandon Miller, Denny Avdija, and Robert Williams. Pretty interesting looking starting 5 there. We win at 6, moving on to Charlotte, who have obviously... Oh, wow. I was going to say took that next step, but they signed Paul George, who's probably making $43 million. Put up 20 points a game, but I just $45 million. Really just doesn't match your timeline, though. I think we're definitely a lot better than them, and we do win in 6. In Indiana, Gene Montero, Dante DiVincenzo, our old friend, Miles Bridges, Domantas Sabonis, and Joel Embiid signed with the Pacers. That is how they were doing that. I was wondering if it was Miles Turner. And the Oklahoma City Thunder are here in the NBA Finals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Levington, Alexei Pashevsky, or however you pronounce it, Otto Porter, and Chet Holmgren, who's just a demigod at this point. Can we get it done, man? And we go back-to-back. Giannis, 2nd career Finals MVP. Could be 3rd, potentially, if they do win the Finals this year in real life. So, I had fun with this one. Obviously, they're not technically in their off-season yet, but I wanted to do it. Some of you guys wanted to see it. I need a video, and I was like, why the hell not? So, if you guys enjoyed and can leave a like down below, I would definitely appreciate it. We're on the road to 30K, so if you guys can stick around a while, hit that sub button, turn on some post notifications. I would definitely appreciate that one as well. So, you guys got any other video ideas? Feel free to comment them down below in my comment section. Go follow your boy on Twitter. That is also in the description. I have some pretty banger tweets from time to time. All right, that wraps up this one. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I love you guys. See you guys all in the next one.